Hello everybody, I'm back again. I'm actually doing another requested video. I was meaning to do them sooner, but for the last couple of days I've been preparing and performing a gig with my band, Thy Demise. Shameless plug, Thy Demise. Oh, you can't see it very well. Death metal band. Had a relatively good gig, but I've been preparing for it for the last few days, so I've been putting up some already pre-recorded reactions that I've done. But today, yes, we're gonna do another requested reaction video, requested by Rena Abano. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. And he's asked me, or he or she, I don't know, to be honest, has asked me to react to Crossing Jordan by The Sorrow. Never heard of them. Did a quick read up on them, and it says they are a band from Austria, formed in 2005, so they're fairly new. So it says they're a metalcore band. We'll see. And like I say, never heard of them before, so I'll put a link to the original video in the description below, as I will have to pause it whilst I am watching it. And shall we just get on with it? I think we shall. Well, I quite like it so far. It's another one of those songs that pretty much gets straight into it. I do like songs that just go boom, straight into it, straight heavy. Love it. From what I can tell, the song seems to be dealing with the loss of a loved one or someone quite important to them. I mean, just the opening lines alone: torn apart, left alone, you passed away without a word, and all alone you walked away. So yeah, it's basically saying, you know, like, it's illustrating that someone's died without warning, you know. And there's a couple of lines here: take my life, a sacrifice to bring you back. Now I don't know about anybody else, but I'm sure there are several people out there who've had a friend, relative, a general loved one who's died suddenly and unexpectedly, and you do feel like you would do anything just to get them back again. So it's got quite a deep meaning to it. It's nice. I like songs that have meaning to them, which is something you don't find all too often with chart music, but shh, we'll keep that a secret. Anyway, let's carry on.
Without you, it's now
No, I like this. I like the way they've put the clean vocals into it as well, and they fit really well. Obviously, it's quite an emotional song, and they seem to be portraying the emotion throughout the song really quite well. Because when anybody who knows the 7 stages of grief knows that anger is one of them, and of course then there's bargaining and the like that, and they seem to be, obviously they're upset and possibly angry that this person has died without, maybe the person who has passed on has, kept their illness or something a secret, and there's a certain amount of, not necessarily anger, but sort of frustration that they didn't know that they were sick, because you want to be there to help them through it. So yeah, it's quite a nice song. And then of course there's the cleaner vocals, which is almost the understanding and the bargaining, sort of like life is worth living, without you it's tough, so life is generally worth living, and obviously once you lose someone it is quite hard, especially if that person was very, very close to you. I like it, it's a good song. And the visual of crossing Jordan, it's quite an interesting take on it. I like it. Well, there we go. That was Crossing Jordan by The Sorrow. And it was a very, very good, very, very powerful song. It's beautiful, really. Such a deep meaning to it. And as I said earlier, it's something you find quite often in metal, but not so much in mainstream music. There's more of a story to the music, whereas a vast majority of songs are, like mainstream songs, are about, well, look at Taylor Swift, all she does is sing about how horrible her boyfriends are, and this has got an actual deep meaning that everybody can relate to, because at some point in life we're all going to lose someone that was important to us, and they've put it in such a way, it's accessible, because they haven't put any specifics to like what specifically it was that they that caused the death. It's just accessible to everybody. Everybody at some point will have that feeling of loss, of wishing that there was something they could do to reverse it, change it back, saying, I wish it was me instead of them, which in a way I still find a bit strange, because if you're wishing that you died instead of them, then they'd be going through the same feelings that you're going through, and they'd still be in the world, but you wouldn't be there to enjoy them, which is the reason why you want them back in the first place. So anyway, but that's a whole different subject. But no, good song, and thank you very much for recommending it to me. I'll be interested to check out some of their other stuff. We'll leave it at that for the time being, though. Thank you very much for watching, and see you again soon. Bye.